Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love deprived, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, motives reflected. Off the mirrors, a pit clear, ready from ear to ear. Craving and raving and grain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark, and today it is Thursday. What's the day? The 17th? Yes, July 17th, and we are here at Creed, the House of Creed, located in Dillard's at Penn Square Mall, enjoying ourselves, doing what we need to do to smell good for you, smell good for me, smell good for your significant other, if you have one. And as they always say, we are here. House of Creed, handcrafted since 1760. Like they always say, Matt, remember, pick the best for your best. And I'm 100% believer in that. Of course, we are here, like I said, at the Dillards at Penn Square Mall. You can come by and check them out. Check me out if you want to come by and say hi to me or do whatever, or come back and see some cologne or perfume, which, of course, is in the back. You're more than happy or more than welcome to come by and do that. Come by and just say hi and see what's up. Get you some cologne, get you some perfume, whatever it is that you choose to have. You can get some here at the House of Creed. And I can promise you, this stuff smells so good. Or you can go to the Woodland Hills Mall. And remember, always tell them what you saw and that you were here and that we sent you. And they will come by and they will give you can see a lot of it in the background here behind me on the wall here. And there's some great perfume, great cologne, some good smelling stuff. In fact, I big firm believer in it, and I really like it. So that being said, like I said, come on by House of Creed here at the Dillards at Penn Square Mall. It's fantastic. We're enjoying it. Now, hope everybody's having a good day. As soon as we started coming here today, it started raining, and I'm like, what is the deal? What is the deal with the rain? Can y'all tell me what the hell the deal is with the rain? Last month, it was raining hard, so I did not get out at all to bring my equipment out. And then this week it is. So it's starting to rain and do all that. So just as we got in. But it's just barely misting, which is not as bad as it is when it's raining, because when it rains, we don't do anything with that at all. So, but anyway, hope everybody, like I said, is staying dry and having a good day. And it's so funny is I talked to my guy, Terry Peters, today, former OU, and I believe he played for the Redskins too. Cornerback, good friend of mine, and we were laughing and joking. He was telling me about some of the things he's doing and some of the things how we can do some collabs on. And we were talking about upper transitions and how the Celebrity Weight Night is coming up July 31st at the Hideaway Pizza on downtown on Broadway. So, hey, if you want to swing by there and see some former legends, OU and OSU, please, by all means, come by and do that. And Randy Wright, I am not bringing you pizza. If that's what you text me about, no comment. Oh, what is it? Yeah, no comment on that, Randy. That picture you sent me, yeah, no comment. Guys, see, this is what happens. When you're in a text chain with certain people and they send you, y'all probably can't see that. But anyway, yeah, he had that done just so he could, irritate me, especially now that me knowing I'm going to be on the air. He does things to irritate me. That's what he does, But that's my guy, and it is what it is. But for all you people who have been living under a rock somewhere, the Thunder have unleashed their new arena pictures, the video for it, and it's on my Facebook page. If you want to go to Facebook and see that, you can do that as well, where the Thunder have talked about the arena, what's it going to look like. And when I posted on my Facebook, I had some people tell me, well, they don't really like it. It looks the same. Well, I don't know what you want it to look like. What is it supposed to look like inside? It's supposed to look like the way it looks. You've got arena looks like it's closer together. It looks like it's. Oh, here, let's pull it up for you. Instead of me just sitting there trying to talk to you about it, let me pull it up for you guys. So I was looking at it I don't see any problem with the inside. Now, I think you have to give it, since this is just a rendering, I still want to see what it looks like on the inside, okay? as you can see, the bottom left-hand photo, that's what the inside looks like. I don't see what the problem is. You have the Loud City up at the very top. Looks like there's a bunch of seats. Looks like there's some suites right there in the middle, and then down below you have the. It doesn't look like necessarily club level. It looks just like regular level. Is what it looks like to me. So I think is before the way it is stands now, Paycom. You have the lower level, the 100s. Then you have the 200s, which is the club level, which is on the same suites and the club level are on the same level. And then you have Loud City. But when you look at this rendering right here of the inside, it looks like club level and the 100s, the 100, 200s are all one thing. That's what it looks like to me. So I don't know necessarily how I'm going to like that because how are you going to get drinks? Now, if you're in the lower level, they do have the rooms down there, but I don't want to stand in line. Part of the reason why I don't like down in the 100s is when you try to go downstairs at the Champions Bar or whatever the hell it's called, it's a long line and it's, I just have no, I've been down there before. It's just not my thing. I prefer club level because up in club, it's a lot more fun. It's a lot more relaxed. Everybody's just more chilled. So to me, I like that a lot better. But it looks like that from this rendering that that the suites are going to have their own thing, and which is their own bathrooms. Because if you've been to any suites at OU and OSU, the suites are by themselves on their own floor. So the people in the suites all get to hang out together. And then you have the 100s and 200s are different. And then like at Oklahoma State, our club level is better, way better than the OU's, way better. Because you have the lower levels, then you have the club level, or you have the club right there, which is where I prefer OSU because when you're up at that little area right there, you can go down or you come back up. But the thing I like about it is I could be inside. There's food, there's drinks, there's bathrooms, there's all kinds of things for you. There's desserts, there's ice cream, or you can go outside and watch the game if you want to do that. So if it's really cold, you can be inside and watch the game behind the windows being nice and warm. Or if it's too hot, you can be in the air conditioner watching the game. Or if you want to be a traditionalist and go outside, you can do that. But our club is way better than OU's, way better. But I do like their suites better than I do Oklahoma suites or OSU suites. Now, the field area, it's all the same to me. The 100s down around the field, those are all the same to me. I don't really see that big a difference in any of those. To me, they're all the same. That's how I look at it. So when I'm looking at this rendering of the inside, I don't really see the issue. I don't see the problem with it. I really don't. I like how it's laid out. I really do. And then the thing that I really like is the wood trim inside. But I'm not sure if this is the club level or I don't know what it is, how it's separated right there. I don't know if it's rows 15 through 30 or whatever, however it's broken down, 30 through 50, whatever that is separated. You can go up and then 15, whatever you go down higher. I don't know how they're going to separate it. But I do like the way it is right now at Paycom because the way it's set up at Paycom, I do like the club level of where we're at now because we have a complete separation of where we are. We can go down to the 100s or we can go up to Loud City. But if you're in the 100s, you can't come up to club. And if you're in Loud City, you can't come down to club. But in club, you can go up and you come down. That's what I love about club level. It's not necessarily the elitist separation, but I like the way it's laid out. So when I look at this new rendering, I don't really see that so much. Am I upset about it? No, of course I'm not upset about it. But I tend to like it a lot better simply by the way it's just laid out. I just do. And I'm thinking you guys do as well. I just like it. I just like how it flows and how this is there's one thing, but like I said, my only reservation is, are we going to have separation? Because to me, the way it's laid out, the way this is, how many bars are you going to have? How many food places you going to have to get food, to get bar, to get drinks? What are you going to have to do for that? So I don't know what that was, but whatever. Anyway, I'm here at Dillard's. And the other thing I saw is I like how the divisional championships are on the left-hand side. And then, of course, the two blue ones are I don't know who that voice is, but he needs to stop whoever the hell he is. And then you've got the Blues, which of course are the Western Conference Championships, which we've been to 2 NBA Finals. One we lost to Miami, and then one we won that we just beat Indiana. And then of course you got the American flag, you got the Canadian flag, you got the Oklahoma flag, and you got that right in the middle, which of course we have to have the Canadian flag since we have 2 guys from Canada, Lou Dort and SGA, that I know of. We may have more from that, but I know for sure we have those 2. Now, when you go up to the photo right above that, I love the way that it's looking towards the northeast, and you can see that's Devon Tower right there, where it says the Thunder Heaven coming right down the middle, and then you have, I don't know what they're calling it now. I know Paycom is no longer there, so I don't know what the hell they're calling it now, but they're going to be calling it something. So I know it's not there anymore, or Paycom is not as of this point. I'm sure they can rebid on it and whatever. But anyway, you got that, and then on the top right, you've got how beautiful it looks. I just love how it looks with all the glass. And, somebody commented on my page as well about, oh, well, it looks kind of, I'm like, I love the look of it. I love that it's all glass. I love that, and they're talking about, well, it's not anything new. Well, I think there's only so much you can do with a basketball arena. You can do so much more, I think, with a football than you can with a basketball. That's just me. Basketball arenas are round. I mean, you look at what Intuit, the Clippers, our guy doesn't have $200 billion. He can do whatever the hell he wants. So that's a completely different thing. You can spend $2 billion on the arena of your own money. You can build it however you want it, do whatever you want, however the hell you want it. But not everybody's able to do that. So Steve Ballmer and what he did with the Clippers at Intuit Dome is completely different than what anybody else can do around the league. So, but I love the way it looks. I love the glass. I love the way Thunder Alley is. I love the entrance, which I believe you'll be coming in on the west side, I believe is what they said. But, I just like it. And I'm sure there's going to be multiple entrances because it's going to have to be. You can't have just one entrance. That's idiotic to say there's one entrance because I think right now we have 4, I believe. I know there's one on the east right by the Marriott that comes, by the parking garage. It's right by the Marriott. There's one that comes in there, and then there's the one we always went in when we were parking by the Cox Convention Center underneath. There was that northeast entrance. The one we've been coming in this past year was the northwest entrance, which is where the parking lot was. And then I know there's a southwest entrance down at the bottom, which is where you come in, like coming from Chesapeake. So I know, not Chesapeake, but Omni. In that way, so I know there's that way you come in that way on the southwest. You come on the northwest, south and west, and the northeast, and then just the east. I don't know if there's one on the northeast side. I've never been that far down, but I'm assuming it's on the other side over there. But could be. I haven't been in that entrance, but I'm sure there's one over there. So anyway, that's how this place lined up. But I do like the wood trim. I do like how it's laid out. I'm just interested to see how it's actually going to be portrayed inside and out. That's kind of my thing on what I see for the Thunderdome, or whatever the hell they're going to call it now, which it could be anything. I don't know. Okay, it could be anything. But I do like how it's laid out. I disagree with the person that was talking about that. I love the way it looks. I do. And I think right there with Devon Tower, right there next to it, I think that makes it even more beautiful simply because Devon has the ability to do what it does with all the lighting. I think that's fantastic. And so anyway, that's just my opinion on it, but I do love it. I'm hoping you guys too. So now that being said, the Thunder did take care of business last night. The Thunder did take care of business last night against the Pelicans. So the Thunder are now 4-0, and when you look at, there was no Topic and there was no A.J. Mitchell. And for us still to handle our business the way we did, but the Pelicans are terrible. That's just, they're just not very good. They're just not very good. And but we handled our business, so we're like 4-0 now. But you can see what Barnsinger had a good game finally to me. He stepped up, but I don't know if that's because there was no Topic and no A.J. Mitchell that he felt the need to step up. And he did look good last night finally to me, but Barnhizer, but he still hasn't done anything to impress me yet, okay? I mean, I know I'm being a little hard, but that's just me. I'm not an easy mark. But you can see where the Thunder started winning one out of the first three in the Salt Lake City Summer League, which is what basically us just getting started, getting us going. That's the first thing. And then, of course, the Vegas Summer League, we are 4-0. And that's mainly because of A.J. Mitchell and what he's done. He's just been absolutely fantastic. And, hey, Beth, fantastic in what he's been able to do and what he's been able to appreciate. So, hey, Beth, come here a second. We're going to get back to it. Here's my guy, Beth Bowman, and my girl, Beth Bowman, my girl, Beth Bowman. Hey, Beth, what do we have? Do we have any specials going on?
We've got a special going on this weekend.
Okay.
We're going to have our bottle painter up here that's going to be customizing your Creed bottles. So we can have your name put on it.
Wait a minute, you're going to do what?
We can have your name put on a bottle, Matt. Or your girlfriend's name put on a bottle.
My girlfriend.
We can have anybody's name put on a bottle. She does a great job painting.
Oh, okay.
And I might have some
Oh,
friends.
no, she's the one that painted the bags?
Yeah, that painted the bags.
Oh, she's amazing. Yes.
Yep, she's amazing.
Okay, yeah. So she'll be here, what day is that, Saturday?
Saturday.
Okay, from when to when?
From 12 to 5.
Okay, now guys, she painted these bags. They had these custom Creed bags to put your perfume or cologne in, and she painted my name on it. I think she did one for Jennifer, and she painted her name on it. But she is just absolutely amazing. So she's going to take if when you buy a bottle, she's going to paint whatever your name or whatever you want on the bottle.
Or she can draw flowers. She can put Thunder. She can put Thunder logo on there.
Now, is she going to do that here, or are we doing it over in the perfume part where she was before?
I think she's going to do it over here.
Oh,
Over the men's side.
nice. Hey, the men are finally getting some love because the women.
Gotta give some love to the men too.
Okay, well, do we have any new cologne sprays or anything else? What
We have one coming out, but I can't talk about it yet.
Okay.
So I'm kind of talking about it. But if you stop by the counter, I can let you guys smell it.
Now, what is that one that you just gave me, or y'all just gave me a sample of? It was the new Aventus something.
The Absolute Aventus.
Yes.
The Absolute Aventus right here. They took the regular Aventus, aged it 3 times longer, added cardamom, vetiver, a little bit of grapefruit, and a splash of cinnamon.
I'll tell you what, this stuff right here. Oh.
It's amazing. The legendary Aventus.
I'm legendary. Oh, you meant the Aventus.
You're legendary too, and you're on mine, not Clark.
Okay, so how have we been doing with it? I've been trying to help people come in. I told them they can get more than one sample. If they come in and get samples, they can come in and tell them they saw that they saw us, and they can come in. Now, I do know a bunch of people who have been, they're like, oh man, that Creed smells so good. I'm like, well, did you get free samples? They go, no, we just saw, we smelled it, and we bought it. I'm like, would you tell them that, that I sent you?
I get free samples.
That's what I told them. They were like, no, they came in, and they heard about it on the show, and they came in, and they go, we smelled it, sprayed it, it was so good, we bought it.
Well, there
and I'm like, well, you should have said something. You could have got some more samples. Oh.
Yep, come in, see me, buy or don't buy, get some samples, take it home and try it. And like I said, we've got a new fragrance coming out that I can't tell you the name of yet, but it's amazing. And you can stop by the counter.
It's better than that, though. That just came out.
This other one's pretty good. But I don't know, this one's probably my favorite. But the new one's amazing, too.
That stuff right there. I've only worn it twice.
You wore it the day you got it, 'cause you wore it to a special event.
Yeah, I went to that event. Oh, yeah, I did. I went to that Upward Transitions. I wore that for that. And then I went somewhere else and did something else. I've worn it for that. But
So
that's
this is
about
like
it.
your special occasion fragrance.
Special occasion. But I'm telling you what, the stuff like, I have a friend, he had got some Adventures. He wears it every day. I'm like, no, go get you something else to wear every day, bro.
If you've got it, wear it every day. It's like a piece of jewelry. Why have it sitting in a safety deposit box? Put it on and wear it.
It's like a beautiful woman. We want to keep y'all put away. We want to take you out when we need you and then put you back in.
No, we want to play all the time.
I don't really, y'all that know me know I don't really do that. I really don't do that at all. Which you know me, I don't.
No.
But okay, so we have a new fragrance. When is that coming out? Do we know?
I don't have the exact date yet. I believe it's beginning of September.
Okay, so when is Tanya coming back?
She's here.
What is she doing? Hey, what's going on today?
She's doing interviews. I got a customer.
We go get customer. She's over there doing a customer thing. And this guy looks like he wants to spend some money over here. He's looking good. Yeah. I should tell him, hey, dude, get some samples because you can get some for free. That's what I should say. Wait, hold on. Maya, stop it, okay? Stop it, Maya. Don't start talking no trash, okay? Let's see. This is what happens. See, when you have your friends' wives, what they do is they get on your show and they talk trash. That's what they do. It's one of my best friends' wives, Mark Long, who owns SRB. That was his wife sending me a text message. If it's not him, it's my guy Randy Wright, YNB. His wife Kimberly sends me. I mean, they have to talk trash to me. I don't know why these women have to try to keep me in line. I'm already in line. I'm the sweetest, nicest, most innocent dude ever. I don't understand it. I really don't. I couldn't even say that with a straight face. That's sad. But anyway, back to the Thunder. I am excited about what I see in our future. When you look at our young, and the only reason why I watch Summer League, like last time I didn't watch Summer League at all. The year before, well, I take that back. I watched a little bit of Kaysen, but now I think he only played a few games. But the year before, I watched J-Dub just to see what J-Dub was going to do and see what we were doing as far as that group was concerned. So I did watch it a little bit, but for the most part, I don't really watch Summer League. But as I was telling somebody today, I think I was telling Jennifer or somebody, and I was talking about this yesterday, how cool would it be if, okay, how cool would this be if, number one, we won the Summer League. By the way, the Summer League is the beginning of the NBA season for 25-26. Number two, we win the Cup, the NBA Cup in midseason. And then at the end, we win the chip. So we win the NBA Cup, we win the championship, we win it all. How cool would that be? Okay? How cool would that be to be able to do that? I think that'd be pretty badass. That's just me, though, to see if that happened. You know what I'm saying? I think that to be able to win all three would be something that to me would be absolutely amazing, to win all three. To do the NBA chip, the Summer League, number one, then win the NBA Cup in December or January, November, December, whatever it is, and then turn around and win the championship. No other team could do that. Does that solidify the respect that Oklahoma City should get? Does that solidify what kind of team and organization that we have? Does that solidify the respect that should be, that we have now earned? Does it give us that? Or are people still going to say, oh, what is Oklahoma City? What do we got to do? And when you look at last night, the ESPYs, SGA won an award, and I was talking to a friend, and she was like, well, the Thunder lost to the Eagles as far as most impressive. Well, of course we did. They smashed the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. If the Thunder had have won, swept the Indiana Pacers are 1-5, I think it would have been a different scenario. But you gave away game one, which allowed it to go to game 7. So you don't give away game one, you will beat them in 5. Just like if you don't give away game one in Denver, you beat them in 5. So to me, those are the little things that do matter, which keep you from winning the chip or doing the things that you need to do. But to win the Summer League to start the season, to win the Cup during the middle of the season, and then to win the NBA championship, to me, that would solidify who the Thunder are and what kind of team that we have and how we should be respected. So in that day, we're going to thank our sponsors. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. SRB, if you have needs for engineering, surveying, or planning, hit our guys up over at SRB. They love to take care of you, especially if you have a water treatment plant in your city or your county. They would love, love, love to take care of you. And as we always say, who the hell does not like clean drinking water? Oak Grove Trucking and my guy Jose Fierro. If you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, hit my guy up over there. He'd love to take care of you and to make sure everything is moved properly. YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, and they're a member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the OKC area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go into one of the 5 locations. The main bank at 401 M, 66 steps from historic downtown Yukon, Oklahoma. YB East, which is off the Parkway and 66 or 39th Expressway. YB Mustang, 218 North Mustang Road. YB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks and just south of I-40, cannot miss it. And of course, YB Peoples, located in Bethany on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur. Oh, you gotta love my girl Maya. She is just a handful. And then, of course, where we are today, the House of Creed, handcrafted since 1760. This stuff is so good. It smells good. I promise you, just come by. Tell them you saw us. Multiple samples. Can't help but get it. It is so good. I promise you guys. I promise you it's delicious. You will absolutely love it if you come by and get it. I promise you. And as they always say, remember, pick the best for your best. Now, we are here at the Creed counter here at Penn Square Mall, at the Dillard's in Penn Square. Now, the women's department is in the other women in the Dillard's women department, which is on the west side of the mall. We're on the east side. Or you can go into the Dillard's at Woodland Hills Mall in Tulsa, Town East Mall in Wichita, Kansas, the Oak Park Mall in Overland Park, Kansas, not Missouri, Kansas. And then, of course, Park Place Mall located in Little Rock, the South Plains Mall located in Lubbock, and, of course, the Westgate Mall in Amarillo, which is weird. I still have not been to Amarillo. Is that weird to you guys? I have not been to Amarillo. Have you guys been to Amarillo? I have not been there. I still want to go try that steak thing. That steak and potatoes, that big, huge, whatever it is. I just want to see if I can do it. I don't think I can, but I just want to see if I could get close to finishing it. I know that's dumb or whatever, but I just want to see if I can do it. That's it. That's all. There's nothing other than I just want to see if I can do it. I think I can, but I just want to see if I can do it. I know that's stupid, but that's just me. I'm just trying to talk some nonsense. So, now that being said, we're going to tomorrow. We're going to do our question of the day, and our question of the day tomorrow is, what is the best backcourt duos of all time? Now, right off the head, because we got into this discussion the other night, and we were talking about Walt Frazier because I was talking to a Knicks fan. So we were talking about Walt Frazier and Earl the Pearl Monroe, which most of y'all don't know who the hell I'm talking about, but a lot of you guys would know who the hell Earl the Pearl Monroe and Walt Frazier are. But yeah, it's like I said, that's probably one of my best. Obviously, Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, you have to put them in there. You have to put in Gail Goodrich and Jerry West because they won 33 in a row, and they had the second best win or third best most wins in the history of the game, so they would have to include them into the pick. So we were sitting there thinking about that. So tomorrow's question of the day is going to be, what are the best backcourt duos of all time? Now, I'm not doing Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge for sure. Dennis Johnson, yes. Danny Ainge, no. And then the Lakers, you got to say, well, Magic Johnson and Byron Scott, you got to put them in there because they won 4 chips. Maurice Cheeks, Andrew Toney for sure have to go in there for Philadelphia. So can you count Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker? Probably not, because Manu didn't start. Even though he finished the games, he didn't start. So I don't know if you could really put them in there. In today's game, other than Steph, I don't know. You're not going to do J-Dub and SJ because they haven't played together long enough. And is J-Dub really your shooting guard? So, I don't know how that would work. But anyway, so tomorrow's question is going to be, who has the greatest backcourt duo of all time, your top 10? Like I said, I just named 5. But 10 is going to be a little tough because I'm going to really have to stretch. Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars for Detroit Pistons for sure. So I forgot about them. Chauncey Billups and probably Rip Hamilton. They were very good together. So Tim Hardaway and, oh my God, what's his name? Mitch Richmond from Golden State Warriors. That's another good one. So, there's some in there, but I'm really going to sit down and put together, but that's just the list off the top of my head, coming up with numbers. I don't know what you guys can come up with off the top of your head, but just off the top of my head, those are the ones that I'm really, that I think about, and I think, man, that backcourt was ridiculous. You couldn't stop them. You couldn't do anything with them. So that's a backcourt that I really, really have to give respect to those backcourts just off the top of my head. So tomorrow, my question of the day will be those 10. Putting down your top 10. For sure, top 5 is going to be really easy. I think the top 10, 6 through 10, or maybe you're going to add a couple honorable mentions, flip-flop before. But for me, those top 5s, I think, are you set. I don't know if you can really do anything, And I think Dame Lillard and T.J. McConnell. T.J. McCollum. What about those two? So those guys, that's another. So just sitting there thinking about it right now, just going off the top of my head, and I will put together my final list, like I said, tomorrow, and I will have those guys in there on who my list of guys are, my top guards of all time, and who that is. So, but I am excited about to see how that's going to work. I really, really am, and how we're going to lay that out. Hello, how you guys doing? Hi. So anyway, I'm really excited about that, and I hope you guys are too, because it's really hard when you've got to come up with names and come up with what is the word I'm looking for? Come up with these guys who were just dominant. I'm not talking about they were just good. I'm talking about dominant, and that's like Steph and Clay. That's like Earl of Pearl and Walt Frazier, dominant. Gail Goodrich and Jerry West, even though these are people you guys don't probably know who the hell Gail Goodrich is, but when you add in those players, there is a certain hierarchy. There's a certain blend of who teams are. So that's kind of how I'm excited to see what you guys are going to think. I know I'm pumped up just to be able to put together the list, just sitting here talking to you right now about it, how hard that is. So, and then also we're going to do another list next week sometime. And, I'm just going to go over it now. I might as well do it. What I'm trying to do is, what is a dynasty? Because, part of when people talk about dynasties, they talk about first it was Boston. Or excuse me, it was the Denver Nuggets. Never thought of Denver Nuggets as being a dynasty. I'm looking at the Thunder, and Beth, do you have some tissue napkins?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. I don't look at Denver as they won the championship, and I think they won it because Boston got beat. They beat Miami. So I didn't really look at it. Thank you. I didn't really look at it as them having a chance. I didn't look at them as a dynasty. I'm sorry. When people say that, I'm like, yeah, that's the problem with clickbait and the society we live in now. Everybody wants to do clickbait. That ain't what I'm doing here. I don't believe in that. I don't look at Denver, never have looked at them as a dynasty. I think they got lucky because Boston got beat by Miami. That's what I think. And no, this is not Y&B Waters. I think they got beat by them. So I don't see them winning as a dynasty. I saw Boston because Boston has been there, to the Western Conference, the Eastern Conference Finals, or there for the 4 out of the 5 years or something before they finally won one, knocking on the door. Oklahoma City, are we really a dynasty? I think we have the ability to be one. And like I said, you have a 5-year window. Boston was in year 4 last year, year 3 or 4 of their dynasty, and then JT got hurt. Even though I don't think they would have beat the Knicks anyway. But I don't really look at Boston kind of as a dynasty, kind of, but not really. The Thunder were in the 3rd year of a 5-year window. 2 years ago, we got beat by Dallas, upset. And I think we were so young, even though I don't really put youth so much as a tag on it, simply because, to me, I have been watching us play. We play great defense, SGA closes the door. When you needed a coach to coach, he didn't. And like I said, I do like Daigneault. Don't get me wrong. But I don't put him on a pedestal like you guys do from the simple fact that I see his weaknesses and I'm thinking, dude, what are you doing? He does stuff all the time. I'm like, what are you doing? And he has flaws, and his flaws are evident. And he hasn't gotten better with those. A little bit here and there, but for the most part, his big flaws are his big flaws. So that's why I'm about that, how I am about him. But when I look at our team and I look at who we are, you look at where we are, we're in year 3 of a dynasty. But I don't count it the possibility of a dynasty. I don't believe you're a dynasty until you win this year. If you win 2 in a row, then I'm going to kind of give you some credit and go, okay, maybe we are a dynasty. Maybe we do have something going on. Maybe we do have something here. I'll give us some credit there. But just because you lose in the semifinals, then you win it all. Remember, everybody who's won it has lost in the semifinals. So what's Boston going to do? I mean, what the Thunder going to do? Are we going to lose like the trend has been, what Denver did, what they did? Remember, Denver lost to Minnesota. Boston lost to Knicks. Are we going to lose again in the semifinals, or are we going to make it to the finals? So that's what's going to happen with that. So, but once again, we are the unpopular hour because of the simple fact we don't say stuff that you guys want to hear. I'm not going to kiss your ass. I'm not going to go out here and say a bunch of nice stuff to say nice stuff. That's not what my job is. My job is to tell you analytically what the hell is going on. My job is to give you a view that's out there. Now, you can take it, or you can be pissed off and have an attitude or whatever and go stick your head in the sand, and you can do whatever. But you can't sit there and tell me that I'm wrong about my view. Now, have I been wrong before? Yes, because as Nathan Taylor has told me multiple times, I have been wrong. He's corrected me. So I am wrong sometimes. But for the most part, I'm not. And I know what to do, how to be, how to act, how things to set up. I know all these things. And all I'm telling you is look at what I'm saying and tell me I'm wrong. Look at what I'm saying and tell me I'm wrong. Guess what? I'm not going to hear from you. You're not going to call me. You're not going to text me. You're not going to come on here and comment on my page. And I'm more than welcome that. Come on. But I know I'm not going to hear from you because there's nothing you're going to be able to tell me. Why? Because you know what I'm saying is correct. So I'm not really worried about that. What I do need is my guys come on here and give me the feedback and go, hey, Matt, blah, blah, blah. Now, on After the Storm, our OKC Thunder podcast, our post-game live stream, which we haven't done one in like 2 weeks, and we've got to get that going again. Well, we've got to get our live, because we haven't done one in a couple weeks, because there's really been nothing to talk about. I've been kind of waiting for Summer League to be over with so we can kind of get into the field with that. So I got to get back into doing After the Storm, because I'm sure people have been wondering where the hell I've been. But it's kind of useless for me to do After the Storm when what I'm doing here on the Unpopular Hour, I'm basically saying the same thing. I'm basically saying the same thing on After the Storm that I'd be saying here. So I tend to not try to do Oh, thank you, Randy. I appreciate it. He says I'm wrong. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Once again, that's what he does. But anyway, and it's so funny is he's harder on the guy than I am. He's harder on him than I am. So, but anyway, he just says something just to me. That's what happens when you have a roommate. And after however many years we've been friends, that's what he does. He talks trash. I would never talk trash to him, however. I am always nice to him and his wife and his daughter and his stepdaughters, both of them. I'm always nice to everyone. I don't talk trash to anybody that I can remember. No comment. No comment. Okay, no comment on that. It's funny. But anyway, I'm going to say this, then I'm going to go. When I look at what our team is and is not, this is how I break down our team. I break down the Thunder in this ways. We have brought everybody back. Number one, you have a dynasty, which is what we're talking about. In order to have the dynasty, you got to be able to keep the team together for a certain time. Because to me, the last dynasty was Golden State. By adding KD, then when KD got hurt and Draymond completely nixed that deal, he's a Westbrook to me. Because when KD was there, all you heard was KD, Steph, Clay. There was no Draymond. Before that, it was Draymond, Steph, Clay. KD came, no Draymond. Draymond ran him off so he could get back in the light. And KD just wants to hoop. He don't need all the drama. He's not into all that. And everybody wonders what he's going to do at Houston. I think he's going to be fine at Houston because he can just go there and hoop. He doesn't have to be a leader. You got Van Fleet for that. So when you look at a dynasty and you look at what the Thunder are offering, we're in our third year. We're bringing everybody back, and now you can add pieces. Because I'm sorry, we need a shooter. And I still think we need Sorber's a few years away where we need somebody we needed a Cam Johnson to me, who is now at Denver. And to me, if you go through the West again this year to get to the championship and you win it all back to back with the formidable teams you got to go against. Number one, Rockets. Clearly they're the number one that we have to worry about because SJ doesn't play well against them. Amen Thompson gives him all kinds of issues. They've added KD. They've added Dorian Finney-Smith. So they're going to be, to me, the chief rival. Then you bring up the Nuggets. I'd never really, like I said, worry about the Nuggets so much for the simple fact that we have beaten the Nuggets. I think SJ plays well against them. I think we close the door on them. And I think that Jokic is Jokic, but they have to play so much above their ass. And like everybody forgets, that series wasn't as close as it was said. We should have beat them 5 games. So I don't look at them as that big of a threat. I do. They're a threat, don't get me wrong, but I don't put them in the same threat level as I put Houston. Because, once again, it's about matchups. Houston is a harder matchup for us than Denver is. Then you look at the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're not as hard of a matchup. Denver and Minnesota, to me, aren't hard matchups for us. There were harder matchups for them to us than we are from us to them, if that makes any kind of sense. So that's 3. The Golden State Warriors, I think they're going to be nice. I think they're fine, but I don't think they can beat us 4 times. So I don't really worry about them so much. Okay? Then all of a sudden, here comes the Mavs, which is the other team that we don't match up well against. That we just don't. I don't know what it is. But Houston and the Mavericks are the 2 teams that can derail us. To me, those are the 2 hardest teams that we match up. And for some reason, San Antonio is kind of like that as well. But I think that they're a couple years away from being, maybe a year away at least from being where they really could be, because with the 3-guard systems they have along with Wemby, how is Wemby going to be? How healthy is he going to be? Is that blood clot thing going to be an issue or no? And how's everybody going to fit in with De'Aaron Fox? So those are things I think about San Antonio. But like I said, the 2 teams that scare me the most are the Mavericks, who are built just like we are. With Gafford, Lively, AD in the middle, down low. Cooper Flag and Marshall and who else is it? Christie, and they have one more guard forward. Those are the ones that, and then of course Kyrie. But that's their perimeter defense, along with their inside presence and their ability to block shots. That's who scares me, because they're built a lot like we are. And what Dallas looked at, and the reason why they got rid of Luka, people get mad on him, they got rid of him because Luka doesn't play defense, number one. And number two, when we added Caruso, that was the answer to Dallas. Because you go from Dort to Caruso to Queso to J-Dub to SGA. But really, you go Dort, Caruso, Queso. All 3 of those are going to give him fits. So that's why Dallas did what they did, because defensively, and like the Lakers, they're a matchup kind of for us, but they don't play defense. Austin Reeves ain't guard nobody. LeBron can't guard nobody. And Luka can't guard nobody. But can they score? Yeah. But can they do that 4 times? I don't think they can beat us 4 times. Now, do I think it would go 6 games? Yes. Possibly 7. But if we don't give them a game, I don't think anybody can beat us. I don't see anybody beating us 3 times unless we give away a game. I just don't. Twice? Yes, I see twice. But I don't see anybody beating us 3 times, 4 times. And nobody beat us 3 times this year. And the teams that we did lose to 3 times, we gave away a game to each one of them. So I don't look at it the same way. I just don't. I think at what you look at as far as our team is concerned, those are the teams you got to worry about. The teams that scare me the most are Dallas and Houston. Golden State, not so much. Minnesota, not so much. Denver, not so much. The Clippers, they just got older, so they don't really bother me as much. So I'm not really worried about those teams. Okay, I'm just not worried about what they bring and how they affect. I'm just not. I'm just really not. So anyway, that's all I got for today. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I'm getting ready to go to the gym. I need to get out before this rain starts because I got to pull my car back up to the front over here so I can get out of here because I don't like my equipment being out in the rain because it's just a no bueno for me. We got this equipment to get it out. Now, I will say that we're about to come up with our new live stream or our new podcast. It's not going to be a live stream. It's just going to be a podcast. And we're going to try to do 2 a week. And what I may start out just doing 1 a week till we get it going and then pop it 2 a week. And it's going to basically be interviewing guys from the 50s and 60s who are still alive all the way to the 2025s. Now, I've already got a list of people who want to come on the show. I've already got that done. I've got Uwe, I've got Coach Switzer, I've got Peters, I've got these guys, Chu Kenny. I've got a lot of guys who are already going to come on. I have these guys already lined up. So I've got guys who I know are going to come on, and we're doing football, basketball, we're doing all the sports. We're doing everything. We're not doing just basketball. And this is all the sports, so I'm excited about what we're getting ready to do. And we're in the process of putting all of that together at this point. And we have the name. We're in the process of getting the website done. So as soon as the website's done and all the names are secured, then we will put this together and put it out there for everybody, okay? For everybody to have out there so that we can do the name and do the whole thing all out there in public for everyone to do. So that's what I'm really, really excited about, the new show coming up, and we'll have that done for you the next week or so. So I'm excited about that. And anyway, but I want to take my time over here to thank Beth for having her come on today with me, telling us about it, Creed. And they're going to be, remember, this coming Saturday. Hold on. Hey, Beth, what time is it Saturday?
12.
12 till?
12 to 5.
12 to 5. If you buy some Creed, come by and see my girl Beth. From 12 to 5, you'll be able to get your name put on your own personal Creed cologne bottle or perfume.
Yep, or perfume.
If you want to go over to Dillard's over the west side over here to the women's store, get the perfume, come back over here. You can come back over here, and then she will do it for free,
yep,
or
for
she
free.
charging?
For free.
For free.
It's great. It's complimentary.
Of course it's complimentary. By the way, where's my drinks at tonight?
Your what?
My drinks. You normally have the little drinks over here.
Oh, I didn't have drinks today. Sorry, Matt. There's your water. Oh, do you want to smell the new fragrance?
Yes, we need fragrances, yes. Well, yeah, we got to get some fragrances. So, anyway. Huh?
The new one.
Yes. Oh. That's good stuff right there.
Uh-huh.
It smells almost smoky.
It's a little bit smoky.
A smoky flavor, you know what I'm saying?
It's got a little bit of oud in there. It's got some oud in there.
What's it called?
I can't tell you yet.
Oh, this is the new one.
That's the new one. I can't tell you yet. That's the new one.
Oh.
I will tell you that they do use an 80-year-old oud in there.
I'm telling you this. Okay, I need samples.
It's smooth.
Do I get my samples?
There's a sample. I don't have very many.
I am so cordial. I'm incorrigible. Where my sample at first? I said, where my sample?
There you go.
I should Of course, my girl Beth Bowman. So come see my girl Beth here at Creed. Tanya, I don't know if she's up. She's back there working. She's
back there working.
She's back there working, interviewing people for the show, or for people to come in and come to work. So that being said, hey, everybody have a fantastic day. Enjoy yourself, and thank you for watching this edition of the Unpopular Hour. I'm your host, Matt Clark, and of course we are like. 5171 Y'all really need to have somebody else do that. His voice is terrible.
I'm sorry.
I know that's not you. I know that's not you. No, I'm not. I'm not doing. I'm definitely not doing it. That being said, hey, everybody have a great day today. And remember, 2025 World Champion.